Disneyland Paris is great. Disneyland Paris is wonderful. But since we only have a couple more days in France,
we were thinking it might be time for a break.
Lots more stuff I want to see in the park.
And the videos that we've been making lately have been really long.
Which means they've been taking forever to edit. We've been up all night long, every night.
Getting up early every morning. So today we slept in a little.
And we're taking a break. First step, call an Uber.
Next step, looks super cute. Job well done.
Step 3, descend the huge
Titanic-like staircase out of the lobby
and actually take the Uber. And here he comes.
Okay, after a leisurely drive through the French countryside for about an hour, across fields, through forests, and then up a very steep hill,
we've now found ourselves at the foot of a medieval tower.
Would you? Look at the size of that tower!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the city of Provins,
which I can't really pronounce. P-R-O-V-I-N-S. Provins,
France. A place we know very little about, other than this is a medieval town, and we are in
the medieval part of the town.
And that's about it.
The medieval city of Provins is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
We are in the old Champagne region of France.
And this is a nearly 1,000-year-old tower.
Which, yes, they literally used to keep prisoners in and fortified it with the military, etc., etc.
This town was here when the Romans were here. This town was here when Charlemagne was in charge. I suddenly remembered my Charlemagne.
Look at this little track. How many thousands and thousands of people over hundreds and hundreds of years have taken this little path around this tower.
Look, we saw the Palace of the City and the Louvre, and I know those are built on ancient foundations and they've been there for a long time.
And I know this is just a tower and not a full-on castle.
But this is basically the first medieval castle I've ever seen.
And I can't help myself. I've got to touch it.
Oh, there's a lot of spiders on this thing.
Thousands of years of spiders.
Now today's video is actually going to be really short. That's basically all you're gonna see.
Mostly because we cannot spend another night up all night editing. But look at that. How could we come to a place like this and not show it to you guys?
I really didn't know what to expect when we set out on this little adventure.
But wow, look at that. When you get to the town of Provins, the modern town, I don't think there's an S on there. I think the S is silent.
Provins. I can't, it's really, French is hard.
Anyway, when you get to this town, it's way down at the bottom of a hill. And they warn you that you have to climb up a bazillion steps to get up here, but we took an Uber.
And he got to the gate where there's a guard for the whole medieval city part, and they just let us through to get dropped off right up here. No steps involved.
Okay, we're learning a little bit more here. I found a sign in English.
It was built in the 12th century, the 1100s, like I said.
But supposedly it wasn't a very good tower, at least for military-style defense. So from the 13th and 14th centuries onwards, it was used mainly as a prison.
Dude, like full on, like throw him in the tower, throw him in the tower.
If I'm ever the king of France, I'm gonna throw fake Tyler in that tower.
Nowadays, it's mostly used as the bell tower for the Saint...
you wanna try pronouncing that? The Saint Curious Collegiate Church.
It just sounds like Curious. I'm gonna go with Saint Curious.
If you look over there, you can see the remains of one of the old ancient walls connected to the tower.
This tower was a symbol of power for the Counts of Champaigne.
Those, of course, would be the people that ruled over the Champagne region out here, yes?
As in the same place where they grow the grapes for French champagne, actual real champagne. It's only champagne if that bubbly wine comes from this area.
I believe that the nobility, the Counts of Champagne in this area, were very important in French history.
Very influential.
And if I'm not mistaken, from what I read yesterday, I think some of them married into the French royal family, or some of them were French kings, or exercised a lot of influence over French kings.
None of that really matters to me though, because I am an American tourist standing in front of a French medieval freaking tower, so all I can think of
is go away! We fart in your general direction! Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries!
It's like Monty Python!
Look at that, dude. You can barely see. It's hard to tell with all these high stone walls, but there's a medieval city all around us.
But where better to start at the tippity top?
At the Alcatraz of Champagne. Wow, this is so cool. What are you doing?
Trying not to step on bees or what? flowers.
Oh, that's so nice. Look at you trying not to step on flowers. Okay, you have to take a fun pic of me up here near the tower. Oh my gosh, I cannot even imagine trying to attack this thing. Ugh. Okay, she's doing it. She's getting a fun pic. Fun pic! And now Allie's turn. Fun one. Okay, now let's go see if we can get inside the medieval tower. Listen, to all my European friends out there, I know that it seems a little weird how excited we get over things like this. But in the United States, saying medieval tower would be like some weird figure of speech. We didn't have a medieval period, and we don't have many towers, at least that look like freaking Disney castles. This just reminds me of Disney's Robin Hood, you know, I just want to walk around like nutsy and be like, 4 o'clock and all's well. I am pretty excited about this. Whenever I see stuff like this, I think, how long has this freaking been here? Oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, now I feel like we're in a movie. We're in like an old-timey Robin Hood movie. Or like a scene from Jesus of Nazareth or something. Like, this is really crazy looking. So far, no one's asked us for money. Whoa, look at this. That's where we came from. Look at that. Look at this freaking tower. Look at this scary hole down there to exit through. We bought some tickets to go up. We found a guide in English so we can learn things. And look at this freaking well down here. Well. Okay, I know this is kind of gross, but I have seen several people, and I just did the same thing. Spit into this well, because it doesn't look that deep, right? Dude, I swear, it took so long for it to hit the water down there. I counted 4 Mississippi. What'd you count? 4 Mississippi. That's a lot of Mississippis. Creepy. Don't let little Timmy anywhere near this thing. Well, I think that's enough courtyard for me. Get it? Okay, we can go inside now. The creepy stairs. Oh wow, look at this. There's a model of the tower, so we can kind of see what's going on there. This is pretty cool. All right, follow this way. Whoa, look at that. What a freaking view. We're just at the base of the tower, really. And look at how insane the view is. You can see why they built the tower here. You can see a long way around the area just from up here. So you know it's gonna look good from up there. Look at this cute little medieval town and look at the freaking tower. I just found out from Allie's little English guidebook that the English occupied this tower for a period of time during the 100 Years' War. Maybe some of my relatives stayed in this very tower. Dude, look at this. Look at the... I thought that was a spider. It's just a plant. Look at the arrow slit windows in this thing. I have no basis of comparison for anything like this. I mean, to me, this just looks like Dracula's house. This is honestly amazing. Dude, I need to go to Wales or Scotland or something and look at more castles. What? Oh, so pretty. The flowers. Look at all those flowers growing out of the side of the wall. Oh, I can see into the tower where we're gonna go in a little bit. It is very dark in there. Look at how beautiful that is with the flowers growing out of the side of the building. And check this out over here. Look at this old wall for defense. See that hole right there? The old window hole. They're almost all choked with flowers and plants. Which is too bad because they would have a great view of this. Look at how freaking rad all of this is. There's the Church of Old St. Curious over there. I think that's now part of some sort of college, but I can't be sure. Look at this one big fat pigeon. All the way up there. See above that old doorway? See him up there? Just the one. Just big. The king pigeon there. It's funny, that doorway right there, because I'm just thinking, where did it lead? Where was it supposed to go to? Okay, I've taken up way too much time. It's time for us to go up and in. Might be a little too dark for the camera in there. That's okay. Oh, look at how the stone steps end. And you're just standing on a wooden platform on some old iron bars, sticking into an old stone castle thing. I can see the ground. It's creaky. It's creaky.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
You just go fast. Good.
These are the type of things I don't like. The Eiffel Tower felt safer than that. Oh my gosh. That is dark and scary and amazing. Dracula?
Oh, wow. It's that door in the front of the tower. Yeah, look at that.
And another little door on the other side. What did they put a plank right here? And people just... I don't understand this at all.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the upper room. I know it's dark. I know the camera footage will be kind of grainy.
But this is the coolest thing ever.
There are all kinds of little side hallways off of the main room there with creepy little cutouts full of spiders and general creepiness. And look at this.
These are the actual rooms where I'm assuming people would stay up in this tower. I don't know if these were used as jail cells or not.
There's no sign in French or English. They do guided tours of this, but they're all in French, at least for today they are. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at this skinny little... What in the world? Whoa. Whoa. Look, it's one of those little turrety tower rooms.
And there's some tagging up here.
From 1835. No big deal. That's basically yesterday. No biggie.
Some other guys have carved their names really deep into the masonry.
I wonder if this was one of the prison cells. Quite a view.
We think that according to the guide, this here was the guard room, this big room right there.
And that up there was a hatch directly to people who were watching on the watchtowery part of this place.
Which means somewhere over there
should be a room
called the governor's room. Oh,
I think we found it, Allie.
This room is basically just called the governor's office or the governor's room.
Because it's the nicest room in the place. Look at the size of it. And it had its own fireplace, which Allie says you can see up there. That's awesome.
This room actually has some nice big old windows.
Of course, they do not have a window from a glass. Maybe at one time they might have had glass. Who knows? But look at that. I could picture you living in here. Yeah. You're so small. This room is actually decent size for you.
I wonder if they ever had any tapestries in here. Go and tell them that Lord Clarence MacDonald and his lovely assistant are here to view the tapestries.
I put my bed here, put my TV there. I have a mini fridge probably next to the bed.
Ooh, just one problem. I don't think that there's any electricity up here. Maybe in a few hundred more years.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's time to go up another crazy set of stairs up to the battlements.
I feel a little bit like I'm in a horror movie. How about you?
Yeah.
Right?
This is awesome. Dracula's coming any minute.
That was a steep staircase there.
They did not build these ADA compliant.
Or tired guy in his 30s compliant. Look at this view up here. These up here are the battlemented parapets.
I don't know what that means, but I do know that this was where the soldiers would hang out.
Keeping watch over their surroundings. Maybe sending out some carrier pigeons. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what are you looking at? I know this guy's from New York.
It's a tourist pigeon. We got a tourist pigeon up here.
As long as he ain't no stool pigeon, right?
Right. Hey, pigeon, you know Jimmy the Rat? I know Jimmy the Rat. That's fine, that's fine.
Look at all of this. Obviously, the roof has been restored. This is like modern reconstruction.
That is in the greatest shape I've ever seen wood stay in, but look at all this.
Here's some of the hatches to the inside.
Look at all their crazy little lookout holes, and look at this old window right there. See, look, you can see some iron hinges on the sides that are kind of difficult being backlit and everything. You can see some iron hinges, so they definitely had some way of closing this window.
What a view. I'm just realizing now that these parts right here,
these are those pointy little corners right here of the fort.
How freaking cool is this?
This is so freaking cool. A medieval tower. See, we're standing on solid stone right now, so I actually don't feel that dizzyingly high as I normally would.
Then again, we're not at the top yet.
We still have to climb in here. What the heck? Look at how steep that is.
Crawl up there. Crawl up. I just want to see how small you look in this crazy stairway.
Look at that. It's barely wide enough to let Allie go in there, and it's barely one alley tall. Turn around. Look at you, you look so cute. Okay, I'm gonna go up the other side. I'm gonna go up the dark, scary side here. Oh, look at those nice big steps. Perfect for a size 13 Adidas. No problem. Oh, I thought that this light shining right here, I thought that was the end of my climb. No, that's just a nice view of the roof of one of those pointy parts I was just talking about. No, the climb continues. What is this giant wooden beam sticking out? And look at these little holes in the walls. You guys, this is it. This is the craziest place I've ever been. Dude, oh, you think you're funny? I thought you were gonna punch me. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Stand next to this doorway really quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. That doorway is only about 1.1 alleys tall. Look at the size of that doorway in like a reverse way. Look at the size of that doorway. Whoa, will you look at this? We're in the roof of the tower. What does this mean? Probably means don't sue him if there's some sort of accident, you know. Oh, wow, look at it's the bells, the bells! Yeah, we might have found Quasimodo's new house. Oh, that's a little more nerve-wracking, being up here looking straight down. Yeah. Oh, wow, would you look at that? The bell tower. Whoa. Did you hear that? Well, how could you not hear that? Someone woke up Quasi. Oh, yeah, 4 o'clock, right on the money. Look at these what the heck? Again? Why? Ow. I was going to say, look at these interesting little crenellations here where you could stand. They look like the top of a, you know, like our stereotypical castle up here, but the roof has been rebuilt on top. I've seen some old illustrations of this place. Obviously before it had some sort of restoration, maybe even before it had the bells put in. Where the top of this is all missing, but all the early history drawings have a roof on it, which makes me wonder if all the castles with these little thingies like this around a tower were once roofed and we just think of them as being open because maybe the roofs had all decayed by the time, you know, people were drawing and taking pictures of them. I don't know, just a thought. All I know is we came up inside a medieval tower. This is awesome. It's a stone tower. A stone tower. Stone tower. Every time I play Minecraft with my kid and we build any kind of castle, I always say, I gotta build a stone tower. Annoys the heck out of him. He's gonna love this though. Stone tower. Stone. Stone. Okay. I think that's enough. I think we did it. Okay. Back down the creepy stairs. Through the great tunnel of mystery. By the way, look at that. That's a nice window right there. You know, by the way, it's a wonder that I don't knock myself out on this ceiling here. Wait for me, Allie. I need you to break my fall. If I slip on these steps, slow down. I'm coming. I have to worry about hitting my head and slipping with the old feet. Oh, glorious. It's glorious. All right, guys, I said I was gonna keep the video short and I have already failed. But there you have it, a trip to a medieval town that hopefully I'll get to come back to the next time I'm in France, explore a little bit more, and a climb up into a medieval tower. It's so scary in here. Side note, I would love to spend the night in here or somewhere just like it. It would quite literally be terrifying, but it would also be awesome. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, look at this. I think that door's supposed to be closed. Look at this. We're literally in a secret hidden room just full of ropes and locks and weird light bulb things. Spiders everywhere. Oh, this is where I go out the door and I lock you in here forever, okay? So I'll see you later. JK, I won't leave you locked in the tower. I won't leave you locked in the tower. I've come to save you from the tower, Rapunzel. I'm Flynn Rider. I can never get my nose right. Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going? Where do you think you're going? Oh my gosh. This doesn't look good. I was just telling Allie it would be great if she just ran down the stairs giving an evil laugh, but she neither wants to run down these terrifying stairs, nor does she want to laugh right now. She doesn't want to blow her concentration, and you can see why. This is the worst exit to anything I have ever seen. I just heard scary music coming up the stairs here. Look, I can't even use my hands because I'm holding this camera. Here, you hold this. Look at this. Look how vertical. You're standing 2 feet from me, and I could put my foot on top of your head. Is there even, can you see the exit down here?
I don't know. Nope, there's a lot more stairs.
What was that sound? Are people watching movies in here, or what? I thought the video was done. I thought, hey, well, we're done. We showed you a tower, and now I think we're descending into the oubliette here. It's the Energizer Bunny of towers. It just keeps going and going. What was that? That was literally a movie. Someone's literally watching a movie. I keep hearing the beginning of like a movie, like a THX testing center. We're still going down this. Is there ever, an end? An ending. Thank God. And what's this? This is a room we didn't see before. Whoa. It's a huge room in here. At least we know where that movie noise was coming from. It's got all these shots of Henry, the Count of Champaigne, building the tower and then marrying into the royal family. All projected on the walls of this massive, massive room. And all, of course, mostly in French. Okay. I wish I could show you guys how huge this ginormous room is, but it's a little too dark. And it is way past time for us to get out. Ooh, it was gonna happen eventually. I hit my head on the exit. Okay, we're finally out. And you know what this means, don't you? We've stormed the castle. We've stolen the princess. Now it's time to make our escape. There. We've done it. We're free. We've done our duty. Now we can go home and sleep well.
Bye-bye.
This is so cool. A medieval tower, a medieval town. The old medieval square with those crazy old school looking wooden beamed buildings. But none of this, as cool as it all looks, is the best part. Because this whole medieval crazy looking awesome town, you know, the one that looks like something out of Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter or some kind of period drama, isn't just awesome looking on the inside. The outside is completely surrounded by walls. Would you look at the size of these walls? You know what this means, Allie? It means we have to storm the castle. I'm gonna take your tower one day, you Frenchman.
We're gonna be here for a while.
You little weasels! You wall builders, you!